Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going through my entire online TBR. I jump between using Goodreads and Fable. I always update my Goodreads first and then I go on to Fable, but for tracking the books that I want to read, I mainly just use Goodreads just because I find it a little bit easier and I've been using it for such a long time. However, I do love Fable and all of the little extra things that you get with it. I love the fact that you can do half rating. I feel like that should just be like a normal thing. So we're just gonna go ahead and start because I have 828 books on my online TBR here. And I just want to give a big shout out to Freya because she is the one who I saw make this video. I think she said that Jamie made it first. Shout out to both of those book girlies because I definitely did not come up with this idea on my own. I saw them do it. I was like, you know what? Those 800 books have to go down. So let's just jump into it. Alrighty, so let's just do a little bit of stats because I've had my Goodreads for a while. It says here I've had it since July 2020, so I have been putting books on my want to read for 6 years, a little less than 6 years now. We are going to switch the date around, so we are going to be going to the oldest first. Now, a lot of these ones that I have in the beginning are classics, and I still want to get to some of them, but I feel like they aren't going to be like my big priority. Kill a Mockingbird, I never read that in high school, surprisingly. I know it's a book I should probably read. I don't really have an interest in reading it now. The Night Circus, I cannot believe that I have that. I cannot believe that I had that on my shelf for so long. Same thing with Wuthering Heights, Little Woman, Divergent. I'm not going to get to that. Like, maybe someday, but definitely not a priority. Perks of Being a Wallflower, of course I want to read that. I would like to continue in the Grishaverse world, so I'm gonna leave that on there. Spring, Evermore Academy. I don't remember exactly what this is, but I forget who was talking about it. It was one of the booktubers I watched in the very beginning, and honestly I'm gonna leave it on here because I know I had interest in it. The Sarah J Maas books I'm gonna leave. However, I am gonna take off Crescent City because I actually just gave those books to my sister because I have no interest in reading them. The Harry Potter books I do want to get to. Maze Runner. Maybe that would be a fun video, going through and kind of reading old dystopian books that I never read. The Longest Ride. I'm probably not gonna get to it, so we're just gonna take it off. I love the movie. The movie is really, it's like bad good. So some of the Stephen King books I definitely want to leave. I want to read The Shining, Kiss of Deception, and To Kill a Kingdom. That's like off of like The Little Mermaid, or like a retelling or something. I'm gonna leave that on there and we'll come back to it. All the Cassandra Clare books I'm going to leave. If I Stay, I'm pretty sure that's a movie, isn't it? I never watched the movie and I don't really have any interest in reading the book anymore. Song of Wrath and Ruin. That was also a book that I got off of this one booktuber. I don't really have any interest in reading it anymore. These Violence Delights, I would really like to read that. I think it's a Romeo and Juliet retelling, which seems really good. I remember when this was blowing up like crazy, but when I got into it, I remember seeing that book everywhere. From the Blood and Ash books, also, I have them on my shelf. I'm gonna leave the first one on here. I'm gonna leave the first one, and maybe I'll leave the second one. But the third one, I'm gonna take off. Actually, I'm just gonna take off the second one too, because if I like the first one, I'll continue. If not, not a big deal. Wait, Heather Fawcett. Isn't she the one who wrote Emily Wilde? What is this? Even the Darkest Stars? I have no idea. I'm gonna take the second one off, but I'm gonna leave the first one because I want to look more into that. That's very interesting. I'm gonna take off the second one just because I feel like when it comes to series, I don't necessarily need to have the entire series on my want to read, because if I have the first one, obviously that means I have some sort of interest in it. Six of Crows, I don't even know if that's actually gonna be a thing, but I'm gonna leave it on there. The Gilded Wolves, I don't even know what that's about. Ember the Ashes I'm going to keep. Sorcery of Thorns. Oh, here's more of that Ever Academy. I'm gonna do the same thing where I only keep the first one. Sorcery of Thorns, that's like another like OG 2020, 2021 book to book talk. Oh my god, I remember this too. It's like I'm going back through memory lane here. This was a Beauty and the Beast retelling. I never read it, and actually I'm gonna leave the first one on here just for fun. Am I really gonna go back and read it? Probably not, but oh, Bridget Kemmer. Oh, that's interesting. Stranger Dreamer, obviously. Brother Crawdad Scene. I have it and I have no interest in reading it anymore. That's like a dark romance, isn't it? Priory of the Orange Tree. I want to read that so badly. I want to start getting into Samantha Shannon. I know a lot of her books are on Kindle Unlimited, and I would love to make a reading Kindle Unlimited books for a week video. I would also really like to read Game of Thrones at some time. I want to read Renegades. Again, I'm just going to take off the other two. And Brady Tenet. I don't remember that one. Jane Eyre, I want to leave. The Secret Garden, I want to leave. This series I remember getting, and I really like the first one. I just never really continued it. So we'll take that off. Percy Jackson. I don't know if I want to continue Percy Jackson or not. I just feel like it's too YA for me to continue. Alright, same thing with Heartstopper. I would really like to get into the graphic novels, but I just want to, oh no. I just want to get rid of the other ones that are on here. The Wolf and the Woodsman. Oh, Ada Reed. Ooh. I think I might keep that on here. An Heir Comes to Rise. What is this? I have no idea what this is. We're just gonna take it off. We Hunt the Flame, I really want to get to as well. Nevernight, definitely. Malibu Rising, definitely. Ace of Spades. These Harley Quinn books don't really need. Yeah, these are like comic books. I don't know why. Don't know what that is. Spirit Spin the Dawn. No idea. Huckleberry Finn, Dracula, Great Expectations. A lot of these like classics, I do want to slowly start getting into them. Falling Kingdoms. What in the world are you? Let's see. Lovely War. I do want to read that. The Things We Cannot Say. I do want to take off the third Stalking Jack the Ripper series because I want to stop after the second book because I haven't really heard many great things about after. The Raven Cycle. Oh my god. I want to read this so badly. I'm just going to keep the whole series on here because why not? Flock. I want to get into, but I'm kind of scared. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. The Legend series. Most of all, you don't really own that. I feel like I own something about that author, but I don't really have any interest in it. Any Mariana Zapata book, definitely. The Briar U series, same thing with the Off Campus series. Now, I would say that I would take them off. However, with the rise of the show and my interest in it, I am very interested. I don't know if they're on Kindle Unlimited or not, because honestly, they just sound like a fun time, and I love binging romance books in the summer. It's like my favorite thing to do. I'm gonna take off the rest of the series, leave the first one, and we'll kind of see if I get pulled towards it later. She Who Became the Sun. I don't remember this one. It looks really good. Soulmate Equation. I don't really have any interest in reading any really more of her books. Obviously the Addicted series I'm going to leave. Any more from Jennifer L. Armentrout I'm going to take off. This is another series. Why? She has written so many books. Anything more from the Inheritance Games, I really don't care. I don't really have any interest in continuing the Dirty Air series. Obviously I want to read Ninth House. Beach Read. Playing with Fire. Oh, that's from that same dark romance author. Poppy War, obviously. Penelope Douglas is crazy. Oh my god. I've heard the On Honeymooners from her is really good, so maybe that's something I would be interested in. Don't really have any interest in reading. Don't really have interest in reading that either. I have no idea what that is. No idea. The Play to Prisoner series. I'm gonna leave the first one, and then I'll end up reading it eventually, probably, and see how I feel about it. June. Love to read at one time. Oh my god, that Over the Garden Wall. Severed Realms trilogy. No idea what that is. History of Wild Places. No idea. The Place That I've Cried in Public. No idea. You Reach Sam. That came out a while ago. I thought that came out recently. The Kite Runner, Wanna Leave, Alone with You in the Ether. The Witch Haven. No clue. No clue. The 2 Mariana Zapata books that I want to read very badly back to back is crazy. Let me know the words. Why is this on here? I've literally read this. No, but it says I've read it. I'm not gonna mess with it because I feel like it's just going to like delete it. These crazy, absolutely insane. The Prophet? That must be a classic. I'm not sure. Shakespeare Sonnets? No idea. Macbeth? I do want to read Macbeth and Midsummer's Dream. Frankenstein? I don't want to read. Nah. Persuasion? I've read The Raven. Don't know why that's on there. I've also read a lot of that. And I've read that. What in the world? It's like I just went through and like on like everything. Handmaid's Tale, I need to read that. Any of these like little black classics sound really interesting. Secret History, Goldfinch, obviously, definitely. I don't necessarily need the second book on here. Ooh, Emily Dickinson. The Atlas Six. I'm gonna leave it because I have it. The Book of the Night by Holly Black. Gallant, yeah. The Daughter of the Moon Goddess sounds really interesting. The Ray Bear. I don't remember that one. Bunny, obviously anything Sally Rooney leaving. I'm gonna take this off because I also have no interest in reading it. Murder Trending? Crazy. Oh my god, I didn't realize I had The Blade itself on here for so long. Cinder, I got rid of those books. More Percy Jackson. That. Allie Hazelwood, don't really have any interest in. The Waves. The Do-Over. I kind of feel like I'm over the like YA romance books. Alright, sorry if the angle changed. My camera just died. And then I just went ahead and did a little bit off camera too, just because we have so many that it might just be easier to put in little time lapses throughout the video. So I got rid of a couple of these. Magnolia Parts I'm keeping. I'm just gonna get rid of the other ones because I do want to read it at some point. I feel like I'm going to like it, but at the same time I could end up hating it too. So I don't really know how I feel about that one. The Boys of Tommen. I'm just gonna keep the first 2 because if anything I would read the first 2, maybe not the rest of the series. No idea what this is. Alice Feeney, I don't know. Don't really care about that. Mary Jane, it sounded really interesting. I have no idea what that is. That looks like a crazy dark romance series or something. 5 Survive. I feel like I really had an interest in that one, so I'm gonna keep that one. Empire with a Vampire Mind. No idea what you would. Fall Boys. What even are these? Oh, I remember when those were really popular. Why is there 6 books? That's crazy. Ooh, Taylor James Green. I'm gonna leave that one. Lucy Score. Do not care about anything that she writes anymore. I do want to read this one. Do want to read that. Oh, the Teen Titan ones look really good. I'm gonna leave the other 2. I'm gonna leave the first one. Black Tie Billionaires. Goodbye. Obviously, anything by Brandon Sanderson leaving. No idea what this is. I do want to read Spy Family. I feel like I'm really gonna like that one. Lord of the Rings keeping. Veronica Speedwell keeping. I've literally read that one, haven't I? I don't know. Wendy series I'm keeping. Cool keeping. Killjoy. I don't know. Fight Club I do want to read. Maybe. I feel like that would be an audiobook. Read, keep. Institute. Wolf Song? No idea what you are. Fireborn. I have no interest in it. Sterling House. Legend of Sleeping Hollow. Oh, wait. Because I've read Legend of Sleeping Hollow. That's like a different version though. Halloween Tree? No idea what you are. But it's by Ray Bradbury. I am very interested in this series. I've heard mixed things about it, but I've also heard people say it's really good. Anything else by Lauren Atcher, I really have no interest in reading. Honey and Hill House. I want to watch that show on Netflix, I believe, really badly because it looks so good. I don't really need the second book. Ember and the Ice Dragons? No idea what you are. Lucy Score. Goodbye. Oh, that's the other Allie Hazelwood book that I really want to get to. Oh my god. Not the 7th Red Rising book. That's crazy. Funny Story. I'm just gonna get rid of these because I don't know. I haven't read Darker Shade of Magic, but I don't know how I feel about this whole spin-off series. Haven't really heard good things. Okay. we're gonna pretend that I have been recording that entire time. Oops. It was gonna happen eventually. Sorry guys. Alrighty, so I just kicked off my last book. Let us kind of reset this and see where we're at. 473. You know what? It's not bad. I feel like I could go through here and get rid of a couple more. I don't know what else honestly to get rid of, because like all these books I do want to read, and like 400, almost 500 is not terrible. Like it could be worse. I had it at 1,000 once, guys. I made progress, okay? I feel like I did what I could. You know what I mean? Like, could I get rid of some more? Yeah. I feel like some of these got like mixed up too, because like I'm kind of scrolling through it again just now, and I feel like I'm seeing ones that I didn't see the first time, so I'm just gonna, yeah, like I feel like I'm seeing a lot more that I didn't see the first time. I'm actually gonna go through one last time and kind of like keep reloading it, because I'm seeing a lot already that I didn't see the first time. So I'll be right back. And I went through and I found a couple more, and we got it down to 429, and I am really happy with what we did today. Now 430 is still a lot, yes, but at the same time I want to say a good third of them were all just classics, and then books that I have been wanting to read for a while, or recent books that I've been wanting to read that I don't want to get rid of, or books that I've heard only a couple people talk about and that I don't want to like not remember. 430 is not bad. It could be better, but you know what? It could be a lot worse. We could be like 1,000 like we were like a couple months ago, because I've slowly been chipping away at it. We were able to tick off like 400 books today, which is pretty good. So that is all that I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was a short one, something a little bit different. I kind of just wanted to try out, and I was very productive. And now I'm about to finish the second Dungeon Crawler Carl book and do a lot of editing today. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, morning, night, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.